Hello and welcome to the Zama Pulse. I'm Captain Richard Lupinski. Military working dog handlers assigned to the 901st Military Police Detachment landed at Sagami General Depot to kick off a recent field training exercise. Their mission for this exercise was to find and apprehend a high-value target while engaging in a small arms ambush. They were also evaluated on their detection capability and their ability to provide proper medical treatment in the unfortunate situation of a canine being injured on duty.
One of the key things that I learned yesterday was how to more utilize my partners, not just my canine partners, but my spotters as well. So going out on the two-man patrols, we're used to kind of, when we train, we do things on our own with just us and our dog, but having the extra element is always a great tool that we have to kind of adapt to, and when things get tough, put half of our workload on them so that we can split the teamwork evenly, and it usually makes for better mission success.
The second day, the dog handlers worked on aggression capabilities during simulated felony traffic stops. The training offered the teams the chance to react to unique and complex scenarios they could possibly face as law enforcement officers.
I would say from a law enforcement perspective, being able to approach a car confidently and being able to positively assess if there is something going on in the car that's not supposed to be, or if everything's just A-okay. You need to be able to think on the fly and adapt very quickly. So I would say today's training is highlighting that.
The field training exercise gave the soldiers the chance to train on their skills and techniques. More importantly, it gave them an opportunity to strengthen the bonds with their four-legged partners.
The takeaway from this training is to be able to say, think outside the box. Don't get stuck in your day-to-day training proficiency. Think how I can advance and improve with my dog. How can I get better? How can I make something easier on just simple tasks that can lead into bigger problems that we can already negotiate that obstacle with no issues.
U.S. Army Medical Activity Japan recently hosted Bilateral Tactical Combat Casualty Care, or TC3 training. Participants included Japan Ground Self-Defense Force members, airmen from the U.S. Air Force's 374th Communications Squadron, and soldiers from Veterinary Readiness Activity Japan and the 38th Air Defense Artillery Brigade.
Our primary purpose was building teamwork and interoperability, as well as kind of cross-training and getting the chance to experience each other's CLS programs and how our medical teams work to kind of assist in future operations.
The TC3 training was comprised of 3 distinct phases, including care under fire, tactical field care, and tactical casualty evacuation care. Participants also completed mission-specific training, including CBRN patient care. They also worked in a variety of positions on casualty teams to understand each individual team member's role under numerous TC3 scenarios.
単純にまず良かったっていうのがあって、自分部隊の方で衛生とか全然やらないので、まず基本的な衛生の流れとかっていうのと、いろいろ中速連の人だったり米軍の人と関われて良かったなっていうところです。
This experience was amazing. As I say, as multiple branches and different forces, right, from different countries, we all came together to make this training or to attend to this training, and it was a great experience to be able to get knowledge from different aspects, from different people and different backgrounds. That was great.
This was the first time the bilateral medical training was held in recent years. The Camp Zama Army Lodging Team recently won the Lodging Operation of the Year award for medium-sized facilities, competing against 10 other facilities to earn the 2023 title. Camp Zama's lodging features more than 90 rooms in 3 separate buildings and had a 97% satisfaction rate out of nearly 240 respondents. It was also voted the best of Pacific for on-post lodging in 2023 by Stars and Stripes readers. In 2025, Zama will start construction on a new 7-story lodging facility with more than 100 rooms. 55 of those rooms will be designed for extended stays. Nearly 30 soldiers from various units on Camp Zama visited Nishi Junior High School in Zama City to interact with students in a unique English Challenge Day cultural exchange event. During the event, students were divided into small groups and were challenged to give presentations they prepared in English, while the soldiers asked them questions and held short conversations to get to know each other. The 10th Missile Defense Battery hosted a change of command ceremony for incoming Commander Captain Henry Etchberger and outgoing Commander Major Derek Sanchez on March 6th on the Shiriki Communications site. Numerous guests from on and off the installation attended the ceremony. Major Sanchez is headed to Washington, D.C. to participate in Army Congressional Fellowship Program. Captain Etchberger began his military career as a fire control platoon leader in the 31st Air Defense Artillery Brigade, Fort Sill, Oklahoma. Since then, he has been assigned to numerous positions in various locations, including as the Tactical Control Officer managing a Patriot site at Al Darfa Air Base in the United Arab Emirates. Soldiers assigned to the 14th Missile Defense Battery at the Kyogo-Misaki Communications Site recently took part in the U.S.-Japan Friendship Beach Ball Cup at the Osaka Public Gymnasium in Kyotango City. The event was co-hosted with the Kinki Defense Bureau. During the event, nearly 100 people, including soldiers from the communications site, local community citizens, and government agency staff members, were combined on 16 teams to compete in the one-day tournament. Win or lose, the participants were able to get to know each other better, deepen their partnerships, and boost their friendship. To all community members, it's time for the annual road tax payments. Our city partners will provide our on-post community a multi-day road tax event from April 16 to 18 at the Camp Zama Community Club. Please see the details on this slide. Camp Zama community members recently paired with the Sagami Giant Kite Preservation Association, Shindo District, to build the framework for a giant kite that will be used in an upcoming Giant Kite Festival. During the event, members of the Camp Zama community helped the Sagami Giant Kite Preservation Association wrap ropes to secure the kite's framework and mark the bamboo for the next step. Kazuhide Nishiyama, chairperson of Preservation Association, said he invited the Camp Zama residents to help build this year's kite to give them a chance to see the tradition up close and experience it with a local team. The kites are made of bamboo and handmade Japanese paper, with the largest standing about 48 feet tall and weighing more than 2,000 pounds. It takes 80 to 100 people and a 600-foot rope to fly each kite. Camp Zama community members recently joined an Army Community Service walking tour to the nearby Zama Shrine to see a display of traditional Japanese Hina dolls. The display, known as Hina Matsuri, is held every year on March 3rd, or Girls' Day, when parents wish their daughters health and happiness. It has become a tradition at the Zama Shrine to display the dolls on the 77 steps leading up to the entrance, as well as in other areas within the shrine. We'd now like to take a moment to spotlight our very own Zama Middle High School. For this recurring segment, we collaborate with the school's video communications class to highlight some of the school's activities and events in short, student-produced video segments. This month, Moses Marmaleo highlighted scouting activities at Camp Zama.
On SHA, BSA Troop 34 is having their weekly meeting led this time by the troop's Assistant Senior Patrol Leader.
On my honor, I will do my best to do my duty to God my country and to obey the scout law.
After the opening remarks, each patrol splits up to do their individual tasks led by their patrol leaders. During the November weekend, the Boy Scouts had their monthly camp out here at Dewey Park, where in addition to their usual camping activities, they had also assisted the VFW with toy donations for terminally ill kids. Scouting affected their lives is some of our very own Eagle Scouts.
I would say that it gave me better leadership skills and helped me contribute to my community.
At the end of the meeting, the whole troop goes through a closing led by one of our senior members. This is Moses for ZEN.
May the greatest scoutmaster of all scouts be with us until we meet again. A good scout does a good turn daily.
Has been done, sir.
A good scout is always prepared.
We are prepared, sir.
Now go on for Mom, Dad, and all those who love you. Good night, Scouts.
Good night, Scouts.
That's it for this month's edition of the Zama Pulse. I'm Captain Richard Lipinski, and we'll see you next month.